Good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Adler Arena. One final game here in Adler for 2020. It is the first round of the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference Tournament. We're in the first round as the 4th seed Penn State Altoona, 15-10 on the year, 11-9 in conference play, take on the 5 seed Hilbert Hawks. We're here tonight by virtue of Penn State Altoona's victory Saturday, 97-69 over the same Hilbert Hawks program. That game was win and in for Penn State Altoona. A loss could have altered the playoff picture altogether, as Penn State Altoona, if they would have lost Saturday to Hilbert, could have found themselves outside the conference tournament altogether. A great crowd on hand should fill in as students get out of class throughout the evening. We're going to take a break here for the national anthem. We'll be back with the starting lineups in a moment.
Hello and welcome to Adler Arena for tonight's AMCC playoff matchup between the 5th seeded Hawks of Hilbert College and the 4th seeded Penn State Altoona Lions. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, will you please stand and gentlemen remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Ready for an action-packed night of Penn State Altoona athletics, along with this contest starting right now here at 7 p.m. The Penn State Altoona men's volleyball program taking on Elizabethtown College in the auxiliary gymnasium in the Adler Athletic Complex. A game originally scheduled for the arena, but bumped due to the hosting opportunity for Penn State Altoona's men's basketball team. And the Penn State Altoona Lady Lions program in action right now, getting ready to tip off in Buffalo. They're taking on Duville College as part of the women's first round playoff action. Penn State Altoona Lady Lions, Coach Casey Wilt, the 6th seed, taking on the 3 seed Duville. Starting lineups tonight, we'll start with the visitors from Hilbert. Again, feels like deja vu. Just 3 days ago, Saturday afternoon, these two teams faced off right here in this same location. For the Hawks, it'll be number 5, Alex Karamanos, the 6'2 senior from Rosendale, New York. He'll be at the guard. The other guard, Hunter Martineau, 5'10 senior. He had a slow first half on Saturday, picked it up in a late charge for Hilbert in the second half. Martineau, the standout senior from Orlando, Florida, wearing number 10. Number 14, Messiah Phillips, a 6'1 senior from Laurelton, New York. Christian Prisbala, the 6'3 junior from Clifton, New Jersey. He wears 22. And number 32 is Warren Richardson, a 6'5 sophomore from Buffalo, New York. Rob the Grand Prix, no stranger to the AMCC Conference Tournament in his 18th season. He's assisted by Cody Troutman, Mark Bajira, and Jack Gaylord Jr. Lions countering with their senior day starting lineup. Senior day on Saturday, and the seniors stood out in that contest. Jack Custers, the sophomore guard, wearing number 1 from Lansdale Catholic High School. He had 25 on Saturday. Trey Butterworth at the point, 5'10" senior from Bald Eagle High School, wearing number 4. Austin Christ wears number 3, the 6'4" senior from West Branch High School. Cleavon Scott, number 13, his second start of the year. The other one being Saturday on Senior Day. Scott, the 6'6" senior from Rayford, North Carolina. And Cameron Gardner-Nicholson, the AMCC Conference Player of the Week. The 6'9" senior from Boys Latin Charter in Philadelphia wears number 33. Cam came off a season high 26 points, a season high 19 rebounds, and added 7 blocks in the contest Saturday against Hilbert. The prize for victory tonight, a noon matchup this Friday in Pittsburgh against the number 1 seed and tournament host La Roche. The AMCC tournament should not be the end of the line for the Lions. They are eligible with an above 500 record to qualify for the ECAC tournament, and even a potential hosting opportunity for the Lions. A victory here tonight would help solidify that opportunity. Richardson, Gardner-Nicholson on the tip. Martineau, right to the basket on Butterworth. Martineau misses the runner. Good job by Butterworth defensively to challenge. Ball on the floor, picked up by Austin Christ. We're going to have a foul called in the corner. It's going to be on Richardson with the foul on the floor. 8 seconds in. A foul already on Hilbert. Cleavon Scott inbounds. Trey Butterworth at the point. Jack Custers, top of the key. Guarded by Phillips. Lions looking to pick up right where they left off, trying to feed Gardner-Nicholson on the block. Cross court to Custers. He drives. Denied. 10 on the shot clock. Custers lost his dribble, stripped by Martineau. Karamanos on the run out. Up with the hoop. Karamanos puts the Hawks up 2-0. Cleavon Scott, top of the key. There's a feed. Richardson deflects. Phillips the steal. Top of the key. Short 3 by Prisbala. Line foul is going to be on Gardner-Nicholson. And that's going to send Hilbert to inbound from under their own basket. Early substitutions. Drew Harmon comes in for the Lions. Jacob Bernecki into the lineup for Hilbert. A minute in. Hilbert bringing a little bit of intensity that was absent Saturday. Beside Phillips, cross court, Hunter Martineau, top of the key. Picks up the loose ball, working on Drew Harmon. Phillips, head fake to the hoop. Up, no good. Off balance, Gardner-Nicholson back to Custers. Jack Custers with tempo. Works the sideline, dumps it off to Austin Christ for an open 3. Rims out, halfway in and out, no good for Austin Christ. Hunter Martineau now with tempo. Gets to the top of key, Karamanos. Swatted by Butterworth on the way to the hoop. Trey Butterworth's going to pick up his first foul. Shot attempt thwarted there by Gardner-Nicholson. Two shots coming for Alex Karamanos. First is good. 4-0 as Caramanos knocks down the first 2 free throws of the night. Deep pass into the corner, Austin Christ. Feed on the block to Gardner Nicholson, deflected out of bounds by Prisbala. Lions will maintain possession here in the opening minute 45. Hilbert working hard to deny Gardner Nicholson. They are not going to allow him to light them up like he did on Saturday. Drew Harmon to the rack. Lays it up and in. Nice strong take by Andrew Harmon to open the scoring for Penn State Altoona. 2-2-1 pressure for the Lions in the backcourt. Broken by the dribble of Hunter Martineau. Handoff to Messiah Phillips. There's a switch defensively between Butterworth and Harmon. Martineau gains the baseline. Kicks corner Prisbala. Caramanos to the rack. Hook pass. Harmon stepped in the lane. He took it away. Spin move. Jack Custers to the hoop. Blocked on the arm by Prisbala. Some contact, no call. Loose ball on the floor. Custers gets it from Butterworth. Custers gets his own offensive rebound, tips it in. Tough possession there for the Lions, ends in 2 points. And we have a score knotted up at 4. 2.5 in. Caramanos. Martineau, middle of the key. Floater's good. Caught twice. Changed his shot to go high over the 6'9" Gardner Nicholson. Austin Christ feeds corner. Drew Harmon on the block. Gardner Nicholson, his pass, intended for Butterworth, deflected. Martineau gets the finger roll to drop. Once again, a 4-point lead for Hilbert. Butterworth drives, gains the block, gets to Austin Christ. Top of the key, Drew Harmon. And a blocking foul going to be called on Caramanos. Lions will inbound from under their own hoop. Harmon with the catch, deep underneath, lays it up and in. 4 early points for Drew Harmon. Makes it an 8-6 contest. Three and a half in, it's 8-6 Hilbert. They're definitely coming off a different game plan than they did Saturday. There's a roll to the hoop by Bernecki. Martineau now from the conference logo in front of the line bench around a screen. Blitzed by Gardner Nicholson. Bernecki catches, feeds in the corner to Prisbala. Back top of the key to Martineau. His shot clock expiring. 3 is an air ball. And the Lions will inbound following the shot clock violation. Robbie Hicks into the contest for the Lions. Number 4, Ryan Hogan, into the game for Hilbert. Hicks had a nice second half on Saturday. Nice shot in the arm off the bench for the Lions to put the game away in the second half. 6 with the basketball, top of the key, Austin Christ. Left-hand drive, kicks corner, Drew Harmon. Stops at the elbow. Elbow jumper for Harmon. Bounces around twice on the rim, no good. Good box out by Bernecki. Martineau hesitates, gets to the top of the key. Hogan drives, stops at the elbow, pump fake. Gets to Messiah Phillips, who goes baseline. We have a body foul. Who's it going to be on? Most likely Hicks. It is.
Penn State Altoona fouls on number 11, Robbie Hicks, his first, team third.
That will send Messiah Phillips to the line.
Messiah Phillips at the line, shooting 2.
First is good. Lazar Jovanovic into the contest for Hilbert. Hangs on the corner of the rim, no good on the second. A 3-point advantage for Hilbert. Lions pushing tempo. Austin Christ, top of the key. His pass intended for Hicks, deflected out of bounds by Martineau. Lions inbound. Robbie Hicks, cross court, Austin Christ. Austin crossover dribble, gets to the lock. Deflected, ball's out of bounds. Belong to Penn State Altoona on the deflection. $14 on the shot clock for the Lions to work with. Lob pass. Gardner Nicholson able to tip it to himself. Austin Christ was open for three, passed on it. Robbie Hicks, ball fake, step back three. Too strong. Drew Harmon the board. 20 reset for the Lions. Custers drives to the block, kicks in the corner for Hicks. Hicks crossover dribble off the foot of Martineau. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Hogan. Hogan spots up for three. It's going to be off the mark, no good. Side of the rim, rimmed out. Robbie Hicks now, left-hand dribble across the timeline. Hicks dumps it off to Custers. Custers a spot up three. Jack Custers knots it up at 9. Custers with a deep three there to knot it up at 9, and a full timeout by Coach David McGrail. Well, checking in on other contests of interest for Penn State Altoona athletics. First round action in the AMCC women's basketball tournament. The 6 seed Penn State Altoona Lady Lions trail the 3 seed Hilbert College 19-10. Just over 5 minutes into that game in Buffalo. 19-10 to Uville at the 4:49 mark. Try to get you an update on the men's volleyball contest happening now just about 100 feet down the hallway in the Adler Auxiliary Gym. We want to send kudos out to Coach Brad Brooks in his second season, head of the Penn State Altoona men's and women's swing programs, after competing in their AMCC Empire 8 championships. Grace D'Angelo was named the AMCC Women's Swimmer of the Week, as well as AMCC Newcomer and Swimmer of the Year. And on the men's side, it was Isaac Swanson, the men's conference Swimmer of the Week and Swimmer of the Year and Newcomer of the Year. So bright future and foundation being laid by Coach Brooks with the swim program, coming off a successful tournament weekend. Hunter Martineau drives, 6 on the shot clock for Hilbert. Messiah Phillips, spin move around. Harmon, blocked by Gardner Nicholson on the way up. Drew Harmon, no look pass to Jack Custers, who traveled, and he knew it. Alex McClellan comes in off the bench for Penn State Altoona. Freshman's had a good run of a couple games here late in this season, most notably against Franciscan. Blitz by Harmon, and Hicks creates a turnover from Martineau. Somehow the ball deflects around, gets to Hogan, back to Martineau, foul line, Jovanovic a 3. Lazar Jovanovic knocks down a 3 after a flurry there. Lions could have came away with a turnover and a loose ball, but Jovanovic found it in his hands and he knocked down a 3. 12-9 Hilbert. Vernecki reaches in, plenty of contact, no call there on Gardner Nicholson. Jovanovic stuffed by Harmon. Save, back out in front. No Lions in the neighborhood, so Hilbert maintains possession. Messiah Phillips stops at the elbow. Jumper, rims in and out. Robbie Hicks on the floor, had it stripped by I'm going to say it went out of bounds off of Hicks. Ref pointed at Vernecki on the floor, but awarded the possession back to Hilbert. Hogan, mid-range jumper, no good. Drew Harmon up high for the rebound. Quick outlet and sprint to Jack Custers, who lays it in transition. Nice, quick transition offense for the Lions, brings them back within 1. 7 points now for Custers here in the early going, picking up where he left off against the Hawks on Saturday with 25. Hogan top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Hogan drives, hook pass to Bernecki. He's stuffed from behind by Robbie Hicks with 6 on the shot clock. Hilbert were inbound from under their own basket. The Lions, the second leading shot blocking team in the country behind Grinnell out of Iowa. Just cut to the basket by Jovanovic and for a reverse layup. Nice find by Hunter Martineau on the inbounds pass. Drew Harmon takes it to the rack. High floater, no good. Bernecki the rebound. Quick outlet, Martineau. No numbers. He opts back outside to Hogan, who steps into a quick transition three. And just like that, the Hawks build a 6-point lead at the 12:30 mark. Garner Nicholson going to be called for the moving screen. Trey Butterworth into the contest for the Lions. Number 23, John Evans, checks in for the Hawks. Tyrese Fisher into the game for Hilbert. Jovanovic stops at midcourt, picks up his dribble, and backwards to Martineau. Martineau drives to the hoop. Scoop, no shot, no good. Tip rebound by Drew Harmon to Jack Custers. Cross-court, Alex McClellan. McClellan steps into a three. Side of the rim, no good. High up for the rebound is Evans. Hogan with tempo across midcourt. Head fake to the rack, up, lays it in. And now an 8-point Hilbert lead and a timeout by Coach McGrail, 30-second variety, as the Hilbert bench comes to life. The series history between these two squads all knotted up at 17 following the Lions' victory on Saturday. This is the third time that Penn State Altoona has hosted Hilbert in the first round of the AMCC Tournament. Both teams notched a victory on February 22nd of 2017. The Lions pulled out an 80-79 victory. And then in 2018, Hilbert came out with a 77-72 win here in the Adler Arena. Certainly a different contest than we experienced on Saturday. Well-coached team by Rob de Grand Prix and senior leadership from Martineau, Phillips, and Karamanos. You knew Hilbert was not going to come in today and just lay down, despite the large margin of victory. Drew Harmon gets to the hoop and slams it down! Oh, that brings the crowd to life and maybe a momentum shifter for the Lions. They've got to do it on the defensive end now, and an offensive foul called. No, Evans was out of bounds on the drive. You just saw Harmon measuring up that dunk. He put it down. Let's see if that changes the tide for the Lions. Certainly has brought the crowd into it. They were a little stale here in the opening 6+ minutes. Drew Harmon, deep pass back to Jack Custers, a three from Custers. Halfway down and out, Jovanovic the rebound. Butterworth tries to tie him up with tempo. Hook pass back to Evans, cross-court Fisher. Hilbert settles down. Phillips calls the offense with the Hawks up 6. Hogan thought about a three, pump fake, 6 on the shot clock. Custers knocked it away from him. Phillips dump off to Evans. Blocked by Cleavon Scott with 1 second on the shot clock. Probably less than that, as the one had ticked fairly well down. Tyrese Fisher will inbound. And a basically catch and release here for Hilbert. Evans. And a shot clock violation. 3 good possessions, 2 on the defensive end for the Lions, sandwiched between the dunk from Harmon. There's a handoff to Austin Kreis. Thought about the step back 3. Custer's top of the key. He drives, lane open, high off the glass and good. Jack Custer's with 9 now in the contest. Near still by Austin Kreis. That's going to leave Hogan open for 3. Air ball, Harmon. Quick run out to Custer's. Austin Kreis tips it around. It's going to go out of bounds off of Messiah Phillips. Hunter Martineau comes back onto the floor for Hilbert. Lions can cut into what was once an 8-point lead for the Hawks. Have whittled it down to 4. Drew Harmon the catch on the elbow. Custer's around a screen from Cleavon Scott, a 3. Boy, dropped. Lots of contact on the hand there. No call on the shot attempt by Custer's. And at the midpoint, there's a steal by Austin Kreis. He's able to gather on the far sideline. Dumped it off to Jack. Austin Kreis with a steal. The dump off to Custer's. And just like that, the Lions are within 2. Defensive chant coming from the Penn State Altoona student section. Nice support from the students tonight. Martineau, top of the key. Kicks it to a wide open Kyrese Fisher. Way off the mark. Drew Harmon spun out of trouble. He now drives, wards off Phillips. Custer's drives to the elbow, top of the key, Cleavon Scott. Cross court, Trey Butterworth. Triple threat position, Trey gains the elbow. Custer's in the corner. Now Drew Harmon settles with 10 on the shot clock. Butterworth tried to feed Kreis backdoor. Kick ball, gives it, kicks it out of bounds off of Jovanovic. Christian Prizbala checks in for the Hawks. Harmon catches under the block, a little too strong on the putback. Hilbert still up 2. Chance to build. Phillips drives to the block. Blocked out of bounds by Cleavon Scott, but a foul call from the back official. It's going to be on Scott. His first. Scott comes up a little worse for wear. He's doubled over and being tended to by the athletic trainer. Scott must have had the wind knocked out of him as he's holding his midsection, walking off the floor under his own power. And that will bring Gardner Nicholson back into the contest. Quick update on the Lady Lions. 8:28 remaining, second quarter. Huville leads 25-17. Lady Lions have fought to stay in that contest. And Messiah Phillips will shoot 2 for Hilbert. Lions on a 6-0 run, and Phillips unable to break into that run. First point in over 3 minutes for the Hawks. 2017 advantage for the visitors from Hamburg, New York. Drew Harmon rips it away from Phillips. And the Lions trying to feed Gardner Nicholson block. Immediate double team. Cam up with the left hand. They're going to call him for a travel. Hilbert inbounds. Martineau working the sideline. Gets it to Phillips in the corner. Martineau, left-hand drive. Gains the block. Works around Gardner-Nicholson. Drew Harmon deflects the Martineau pass out of bounds. 8.5 to go, first half. 17 seconds left on the shot clock for the Hawks to work with. Zach Miller just into the contest. He works around Gardner-Nicholson. Miller really did a great job in the first half. Oh, here we go. Drew Harmon. He's going to be fouled by Martineau. Boy, Martineau, knowing what Harmon can do in transition, just rode Harmon. That's a good heads-up senior play there by Hunter Martineau to deny what would have been a short two from Drew Harmon. Miller sits back down as Karamanos comes back in, but the freshman Miller on Saturday for Hilbert just did a great job in the first half, just keeping the Hawks alive offensively. Gardner-Nicholson backs down Richardson. Butterworth off the inbounds, a three. Wedges it in between the rim and the backboard and the jump ball. We'll keep possession here with Penn State Altoona. Actually, no. So jump ball called, the correct call. 20-second reset for the Lions on the shot clock. Jack Custers will inbound. Austin Kreis on the deep catch. Butterworth, Harmon around the perimeter. Once again, a double team on Gardner-Nicholson. Leaves a free Austin Kreis. Austin Kreis knocks down the wide open three. That's the danger of doubling Gardner-Nicholson. You're going to leave somebody open. Austin Kreis able to take advantage and knot this game back up at 20. A 9-1 run for the Lions. Hunter Martineau to the elbow. Drives on Gardner-Nicholson. Gets it to Phillips under the key. His shot. Challenged by Gardner-Nicholson. Deflected out of bounds off of Hilbert. And the Lions have an opportunity to take a lead after trailing by 8 at the 12:30 mark. 7:30 to go, first half. Knotted at 20 in this first round AMCC Championship Tournament matchup. Deep feed to Gardner-Nicholson from Harmon. This time Cam able to catch and lay it in. Cam is just getting beat up underneath by Hilbert defenders. Referees not calling a lot of contact. Certainly a different feel than the 27-point, 19 rebound contest Cam had on Saturday against this same squad. Richardson catches, gets it to Jovanovic. He's going to be fouled on a little over pursuit by Drew Harmon. 6th foul on the Lions. Next one puts Hilbert in the bonus. Jacob Brunecki checks back in for the Hawks. Phillips kicks corner, Brunecki a three. That's going to be short. One hop rebound to Drew Harmon. Lions trying to build on their newfound 2-point lead. Feed to Gardner-Nicholson at the elbow. Back top of the key, Austin Kreis. Austin Kreis, his second three. And a 5-point Penn State Altoona lead, 25-20. Karamanos launches a three. Back iron, no good. 3 Lions go for it. It's Harmon who comes down. Quick outlet to Jack Custers. Reach and foul called on Karamanos. And the Lions maintain possession. The 4th foul on Hilbert. Cleavon Scott back on the floor in the 5 spot for Penn State Altoona, replacing Gardner-Nicholson. Warren Richardson back on the floor for Hilbert, and Coach DeGrampy is going to call a 30-second timeout. Good news from Buffalo. Lady Lions have cut the Duville lead back to 4, 29-25 at the 4:25 mark. We want to take this opportunity to thank all the folks that make Penn State Altoona athletics possible, namely the folks and volunteers that work our concession stand and all volunteer group that works every home contest, special events here at Penn State Altoona. I want to thank all those folks for their effort and interest in supporting Penn State Altoona athletics. Our work-study students that do such a great job of putting on a first-class event, arguably one of the best game day experiences for fans and visiting players in the AMCC, thanks to our work studies and our Adler athletic staff, the Penn State Altoona athletic staff, for all of their hard work on game day to make everybody's experience positive. As Robbie Hicks catches the mid-range jumper, rims in and out. Harmon fouled on the putback. He was pushed, and Harmon will shoot 2.
Team fifth. Andrew Harmon at line, shooting 2.
First for Harmon. Crawls around the rim, no good. The 22-20 lead just moments ago was the first lead of the night for the Lions. Hilbert jumped out to a 4-0 lead. It was tied on a number of occasions by the Lions, but the 22-20 lead, the first of the night for Penn State Altoona. Harmon trying to extend it now to 26-20. And he does. 6-point Lion lead with 6:20 to go until the break. Phillips hesitates, kicks it back out front to Martineau. Martineau calmly with the call of the Hilbert offense. Gets it to Evans, handoff to Phillips. Left-hand drive, Messiah Phillips dribbled off the leg of Hicks. Christ picks it up, gets it ahead to Robbie Hicks. Robbie Hicks up with the right hand, and now all of a sudden an 8-point Penn State Altoona lead. The fire and intensity that Hilbert came up with has been countered by defense and transition offense by the Lions. Here's another steal by Harmon. Oh, and his pass ahead just a little too far out in front of Robbie Hicks. Christian Prisbala back in. Lions currently on a 17-1 run since the 12:30 mark, and a travel by Prisbala. He dragged his back pivot foot. And another timeout coming from the head basketball coach at Hilbert, Rob de Grand Prix. Again, a 17-1 run for Penn State Altoona at the 5:38 mark of the first half. Boy, no doubt that the momentum shifted in this contest whenever Drew Harmon took off from halfway down the key and threw down a thunderous dunk that brought the student section into the game and also ignited maybe some of those first-round playoff nerves that the Lions have. That Harmon dunk came at the 11:45 mark and has sparked a 17-1 Penn State Altoona run heading into the final 5:38. Lions will inbound off the turnover, the traveling violation by Prisbala. Jack Custer's inbounds. Gets it to Harmon, top of the key. Austin Kreis surveys, crossover dribble, skip pass. Robbie Hicks, a corner three. It's going to be too strong. Air ball ran down by Ryan Hogan for the Hawks. .5:20 to go until halftime. Hunter Martineau to the rack. Nice take by Martineau. The senior leader for Hilbert, arguably one of the best players ever in AMCC history, in my opinion. I've been watching conference basketball for 20 years as Drew Harmon answers with a runner of his own. 9 points now for Harmon. Messiah Phillips, chased down by Hicks, gets it to Martineau. Martineau to the rack, too strong with the right hand. Jack Custer's the board, quick outlet to Hicks. He surveys, cross court, Cleavon Scott. Thought about the three, maybe a second sooner on that pass. And maybe Austin Kreis could have had an open three, and Kreis dribbles it off his knee and out of bounds. Might have been deflected from behind by Evans. Lions again employing some light full court pressure. Phillips weaves through the middle, dumps it off to Evans. Evans hangs, good challenge by Cleavon Scott. Maybe a bit of an own goal there by Scott on the fight for the rebound with Evans. And brings the Hawks back within 6. Elbow jumper for Robbie Hicks, no good. Phillips the rebound, the run out. Prisbala left alone. Back to Martineau, Hunter Martineau. Looking to feed Evans on the block. Instead, he'll call for a screen. 4 minutes to go, first half. Evans works back door. And Cleavon Scott's going to foul Evans on the lay-in attempt.
Penn State Altoona fouls on number 13, Cleavon Scott, his second, team 7th. John Evans at the line, shooting 2.
John Evans will shoot 2 for Hilbert. First goes down. Alex McClellan comes in for Penn State Altoona. Second is good for Evans as well. Back to a 4-point contest. Austin Kreis catches the cross-court pass, gets it back out front to Drew Harmon. Head fake, frees up Harmon for 3. Drew Harmon does damage from the outside this time. Extends the Lions' lead back to 7. Defense chant coming from the Lions bench in the student section. Hunter Martineau dumps it off to Evans. Jump ball called. Possession will stay here with the Hawks. Phillips catches in the corner, gets it to Prisbala. Drive by Martineau. The pass to Evans. McClellan on the foul. And we'll send Evans back to the line to shoot 2.
John Evans at the line, shooting 2.
First is pure for Evans. Cameron Gardner-Nicholson back on the floor for the Lions, presumably for the final 3:18. Warren Richardson back on the floor for Hilbert. As is Kyrese Fisher. 3:15 to go until the break. Lions up 5. Hilbert led by 8 at the 11:45 mark. Short jumper by Custer's no good. Fisher the rebound. Hilbert can cut it back within one possession here in the final 3 minutes. Fisher stops the elbow, gets it back outside to Phillips. Martineau near midcourt settles the Hawk offense and the play call. Prisbala, a 3 is good. And that brings Hilbert back within 2, 33-31 with 2:30 to go. Crossover dribble, Austin Christ tried to get it to Andrew Harmon. Gardner Nicholson picks up the loose ball. Alex McClellan now with the play call for Penn State Altoona. 10 on the shot clock. Custer's top of the key. He drives to the elbow. And a foul away from the ball, going to be on Richardson. That is the 6th on the Hawks. That will bring in Jacob Brunecki. Quick inbound over top to Gardner Nicholson. He kicks it out to Jack Custers. Nice hook to Gardner Nicholson. He's fouled by Prisbala, and Cam will shoot 2 on the lay-in attempt and roll to the basket. At the half, Duville up 43-38 on the Penn State Altoona Lady Lions as they playing in their first round conference championship matchup. Cam knocks down the first. Cam rattles the second in and out. Bernecki tracks down the loose ball. 3-point Lion lead just under the 2-minute mark of the first half. Phillips being forced right by Harmon. Top of the key, Fisher. He drives, hangs in the air, nowhere to go. Bailed out by Prisbala. Bernecki, one dribble, handoff to Messiah Phillips. And a blocking foul going to be called on Austin Christ. It'll be his first. And Messiah Phillips will shoot the 1-and-1. Mason Marks.
Messiah Phillips at the line, shooting 1-and-1.
1-and-1 for Phillips. Rims it in and out. And only one Hilbert player on the block. And Fisher reaches in on Drew Harmon on the rebound attempt, and that will send Andrew Harmon to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Now Mason Marks checks in for Cameron Gardner Nicholson. Try to get you some stats for the Lady Lions here at when we get to the break here in Adler. Ryan Hogan comes back on the floor for the Hawks. The other first round matchup tonight features Penn State and Barron hosting Mount Aloysius. Right now at the half, it's 35-29 Barron with the 6-point lead over Mount Aloysius. Drew Harmon, the 1-and-1. Short on the attempt. McClellan skies in for the rebound. Boxed out though. Prisbala picks up the deflection. Martineau with speed to the hoop. Kicks out. Hogan, corner 3. Ryan Hogan knots us up at 34. Martineau on the drive, as he always does, creates the open opportunity for his teammate. McClellan cross court to Austin Christ. Foul away from the ball on Prisbala, and Mason Marks will shoot an important 1-and-1 here at the end of the half. Marks, the freshman from nearby Hollidaysburg. And rare opportunity at the foul line for Marks is short. Hogan the rebound. Lions coming up empty on 2 1-on-1 opportunities here late in the half. 1:10 to go. Knotted at 34. Hogan top of the key. Works around a screen from Jovanovic. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Brunecki. Under a minute to go. 10 on the shot clock. Martineau drives. Hangs up. Offensive foul called on Hunter Martineau. Coach de Grand Prix pleading his case, not happy with the call. Certainly could have gone either way. We have a couple of Hilbert fans in front of us. And if you hear what they're saying, we apologize. So off the offensive foul on Martineau. Failed to see who took the charge there. Try to watch the replay here to see if I can gather that. Fadeaway jumper, Drew Harmon, short, no good. Custer's the rebound, dumps it back out to Harmon. Cross court to Austin Christ for 3, no good. Custers hustles in for the rebound. A 3 from McClellan. Front of the rim, no good. Mason Marks up with the right hand. A huge 2 from Mason Marks. And a great hustle possession there for the Lions as Custers skied in out of nowhere. Shortest player on the court. Getting 2 huge offensive rebounds and putting the Lions up 2. Shot clock off, 17 seconds to go. Adler crowd coming to it, 10 to go. Phillips the drive, pushes off on Marks. No call. Harmon, the steal, 4 seconds left. 3, the dump off to Custers. The 2 at the buzzer, no good. And a 36-34 halftime advantage for Penn State Altoona. Hilbert jumped out and had the early momentum, led 19-11 at the 11:45 mark, but a huge throwdown dunk by Andrew Harmon switched the momentum at the half, going into the half, and the Lions went on a 17-1 run. Hilbert closed the deficit. Lions once had an 8-point lead after that. Hilbert able to close it to within 2 here at the break. Again, another action. The Lady Lions in first round women's playoff tournament play. They trail Deauville, the 3 seed, 43-38 at the break. We'll get you some stats here before we come back for the second half of play. Penn State Barron and Mount Aloysius in the other men's first round tournament game, 35-29. Barron with the 6-point lead at the break, getting ready to start the second half of play. We're going to leave you here. We'll have a performance with the Penn State Altoona dance team. One more performance from them this year. They've been great supporters of Penn State Altoona athletics as well. We'll let you enjoy the Penn State Altoona dance team here at the half. Well, as we get you ready for the second half of play, about a minute to go until the second half opens. We'll update you with what's going on around the AMCC tonight and what's going on around Penn State Altoona athletics. Start with the other AMCC men's first round contest right now in Erie. It's Penn State Barron 45, Mount Aloysius 36. Carlos Palacio, young man from Spain for Mount Aloysius, leads the way with all scores with 25 points, shooting a hot 10 of 12 from the floor. Kenny Foucan, tenacious two-way player for the Barron Lions with 19 points in the contest right now. Other than Palacio and Foucan, no one else in double figures. And it's Penn State Barron leading 45-37. There's 13:54 remaining in that contest. Lady Lions right now starting to slip away in the third quarter. 5:15 remaining until the conclusion of the third. It's 55-42 D'Youville. Unfortunately, not able to provide you with some stats there as D'Youville's live stats went down at the end of the first. Here in the Adler Arena, it is 36-34. Penn State Altoona and Hilbert battling. The Lions with a 2-point lead. Winner gets top seed La Roche at noon this Friday in Pittsburgh. La Roche hosting both the men's and women's AMCC Championship Tournament weekend. If the Lady Lions should happen to pull a comeback victory over D'Youville, they would play at 8:30 Friday night against Coach Cam Gissendaner and the Lady Redhawks. Here we go, feed underneath the Gardner Nicholson right out of the gate. He's doubled by Richardson, pushed out, able to get it to Drew Harmon before the 5-second call. Gardner Nicholson again double teamed, up with the left hand, Cam gets it to fall. That's where the Lions started. Ball out of bounds. Going to be called off Hunter Martineau. Good job by Trey Butterworth to come in defensively. And with a little bit of tenacity, force the turnover, and the Lions come out of the gate. Top of the key, Drew Harmon drives. Drew Harmon right around Alex Karamanos. And just like that, a 4-0 run in the opening 30 seconds gives the Lions a 6-point lead at 40-34. Hunter Martineau settles the Hilbert offense. He dribbles back out near midcourt. Crosses over Custers to the rack. Hunter Martineau, no give up in that senior. He lays it in, finger roll, 40-36. Custers transition three from the corner, too strong. Jovanovic the rebound. Karamanos back to Martineau. Near wing in front of his own bench. Blitzed by Gardner Nicholson. The double team comes from Harmon and Gardner Nicholson. Martineau works around to Jovanovic. Open with Lions double teaming Martineau. And just like that, Hilbert puts up a 4-0 run of their own to bring it back to a 2-point game. Trey Butterworth stops the foul line. His jumper no good. Jovanovic the board. Hilbert can tie or take the lead this possession. There's a drive to the basket by Karamanos, and Butterworth called for the block. The basket will count, and Karamanos can give Hilbert a 1-point lead. Butterworth tried to pick up the offensive foul, maybe a split second too late to be in position, and Karamanos with the opportunity on the 3-point play. He completes it and gives Hilbert a 1-point lead, 41-40. After a 4-0 run to open the half for the Lions, Hilbert comes back with 6-0 run of their own. Custers, the baseline jumper, no good. Drew Harmon tried to put back with a slam, no good. Hilbert the rebound. Phillips the three. Messiah Phillips knocks down a three. And a 10-0 run for Hilbert gives them a 4-point lead, 44-40. Gardner Nicholson underneath. Lions trail by 4. Phillips in transition, another 3. Back iron, no good. Custer's the rebound. Puts the ball on the floor. Scoop pass ahead to Austin Christ. Behind the back, Custer's hesitates, drives baseline. Floater, no good. Ball rattles around. Finds its way to Jovanovic. 3-on-2 developing. Karamanos. Another block call, this time on Austin Christ. See if it was on the floor or they're going to call it going up. And they're going to say Hilbert will inbound from under their own basket. Jovanovic slips away from the Lion defense, and all of a sudden this run continues to grow. Austin Christ, though, in transition runs out. He lays it in to end the 12-0 Hilbert run. And bring the Lions back within 4 as Coach McGrill calls a full timeout with 17:10 remaining in the contest. Well, these two teams, no strangers to close the games over the previous 4 seasons. Last 10 head-to-head matchups coming into this season, the average score differential between Penn State Altoona and Hilbert is just 3.8 points. Five of the 10 games were decided by 1 possession or less. Well, it couldn't be less than 1 possession, I suppose, but 2 points or less. Including an 80-79 Penn State Altoona victory back in February of 17. And another first-round playoff game. Hunter Martineau for Hilbert. He ranks first in assists in the conference and steals. He's 6th in field goal percentage and points. 10th in points per game and 15th in rebounds per game. Pretty impressive for the senior point guard from Hilbert. 3 minutes into the second half, 46-42. Hilbert on the strength of a 12-0 run. Just cut off by Austin Christ. A 3 from Martineau is short. Rebound tipped around. Gardner Nicholson tips it. Karamanos comes up with it. Phillips dumps it off to Richardson. 3 Lions go up for the block. Who's the foul going to be on? Richardson will be shooting. Foul's going to be on Drew Harmon, his second. Two on the way for Richardson. First is good. Heading into the fourth quarter, Lady Lions trailing Duville 66-52 in their first round playoff contest. They'll need a large comeback if they're to extend their AMCC tournament season. Back to a 6-point lead, 48-42 Hilbert. Drew Harmon gets it to Austin Christ near wing. Cross court, Butterworth in the corner, Jack Custers. Butterworth, left-hand drive, kicks it to Austin Christ on the baseline. Austin backs it out, top of the key, Custers straight on 3. That's going to be short. Hunter Martineau going to be fouled by Butterworth on the rebound attempt. There's the 4th foul on the Lions to open the half. Coach McGrill looking for some offense. Hicks and McClellan will check in. Martineau to the rack. Martineau will shoot 2. And Gardner Nicholson will pick up his 3rd foul.
Hunter Martin at the line, shooting 2.
First for Martineau falls. McClellan and Hicks check in. Kyrie Fisher onto the floor for Hilbert. After opening the half on a 4-0 run, Penn State Altoona surrenders a 12-0 run for Hilbert. And being outscored since the break, 16-6. Robbie Hicks, top of the key, 4 minutes into the half. Dumps it off to Alex McClellan. Lions still trying to feed Gardner Nicholson in the block. Harmon crosses over, hangs, nice. Pump and lay in by Andrew Harmon. 16 now for the sophomore and brings Penn State Altoona back within 6. Martineau drives, kicks it out to Kyrie Fisher. He gains the baseline. His jumper too strong. Alex McClellan the rebound. He surveys, looks to run out. Good job in transition defense there by Hilbert. Drew Harmon gets the screen from Gardner Nicholson. He drives, cross court. Alex McClellan an open corner 3. Alex McClellan off the assist from Drew Harmon. Young freshman knocks down the open corner 3 and brings the Lions back within 3, 50-47. Martineau with the patient call here. Backing down Hicks. Far wing, cross the top of the key. He's blitzed by Gardner Nicholson. Martineau to the rack, too strong on the lay-in attempt. Cam the rebound. McClellan with numbers. Drew Harmon, throw it down with the left hand. Another Harmon dunk electrifies the Adler crowd and brings the Lions, more importantly, back within 1. Jovanovic hesitates to the rack, up with the left hand, short. Richardson and McClellan fight for the rebound. Richardson's called with the travel, and Richardson's down. He had an ankle. Ankle may have caught up underneath him when he was landing. Good. So we take a quick timeout here for injury. Again, Warren Richardson went down and landed awkwardly on an ankle. We have one of the best in the business, though. Trainer Jess Welsh does a great job. Richardson asking for her help just to get up. He's going to walk it off. Good to see Richardson being able to walk off on his own power. They're going to head to the training room, try to keep you updated on Richardson. Hopefully he'll be able to get back in the game for the Hawks. Lions take over possession, down 1. It's been a game of runs here in the second half. 4-0 run to open the half by the Lions, a 12-0 run to respond for Hilbert. And the Lions have crawled back within 1. Hicks double teamed at midcourt, able to get it to McClellan. Cross court, deep pass to Custers. Custers drives to the middle of the key. Step back jumper for Jack Custers. Rattles around, no good. Cam the putback. Gardner Nicholson fighting for everything he can tonight. It came easy on Saturday, not coming easy tonight. 5 points for Gardner Nicholson. And the Lions take the lead back, 51-50. Fighting for the opportunity to play the top seed, LaRoche. Jovanovic, his shot blocked by Harmon. Custers, the run out. Had it pinned to his hip and called for a travel. Custers was looking to dish and inadvertently had the ball pinned to his hip. Messiah Phillips, Christian Prisbala, Ryan Hogan check in for the Hawks. Hunter Martineau weaving through the Lion defense. Jumps it to Evans. Blocked from behind by Hicks. Foul called. No shot. Will not count. Foul on Hicks from behind. It is the 6th on the Lions. Still no fouls yet on the Hawks. Here in the half, Evans will shoot 2. First for Evans goes down. Austin Christ back on the floor. Second for Evans, high off the rim, no good. Cam, the rebound, knotted at 51. 13:25 to go in the contest. Much different story than we had on Saturday. This is kind of more of the game we would expect between these two squads. Both records of 15-10. Both 11-9 in conference play. Robbie Hicks, hesitation dribble, gets to the elbow. Kicks cross court, McClellan. Feeds underneath to Gardner Nicholson, and Evans called for the reach in on the dump in attempt to Gardner Nicholson. Shot clock was draining, gets it reset to 20. Austin Christ couldn't handle the pass. Dead ball turnover gives it back to Hilbert. Richardson back on the bench for the Hilbert Hawks. Good to see him. He walked back into the arena under his own power. Prisbala corner jumper off the side of the backboard. Weird hop on the rebound attempt. Hicks couldn't handle it. Hogan pump fakes, gets McClellan in the air. Martineau, top of the key, 6 on the shot clock. Martineau drives. Scoop shot at the shot clock buzzer. Rattles around and falls. And gives the Hawks a 2-point advantage. Robbie Hicks in the corner. Crosses over, goes baseline, dumps off to McClellan. Alex McClellan, halfway down and out. Rebound fought for. Hogan picks up the one-hop rebound. Next foul puts the Hawks in the 1-1, and there's still 12 minutes to go in the game. Evans a straight on 3. Side of the rim, no good. Fisher the rebound, gets it to Hogan. He dribbles out of trouble. Prisbala, top of the key. He'll attempt a 3. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound. Hogan tiptoes the offensive rebound. And once again, gets it out of trouble. Prisbala fakes the pass to the hoop. Prisbala called for the travel. They say he tripped over his own feet. Cleavon Scott comes in, replaces Cameron Gardner Nicholson. Full 30-second timeout called by Hilbert. .440 to go in Buffalo. The Dewville Lady Spartans up 74-58 on our Penn State Altoona Lady Lions. So it looks like the AMCC season for Penn State Altoona will come to a close, barring a miraculous late comeback. Lady Lions would be eligible for an AC bid. So postseason possibility still for Coach Casey Weld and her squad. Again, unable to bring you stats from that game as their live stats from Dewville have gone down. Penn State barrened up 60-50 over Mount Aloysius in the other first-round men's contest tonight. 2:53 remaining in that one. Winner of that game gets Pitt Greensburg, the 2 seed on Friday at 2:30 in Pittsburgh. Austin Christ dribbles away from a double team. Cross court, Jack Custer's an open 3. That's going to be short. Rebound Hogan. Hilbert still in the lead by 2. Martineau drives, gets it to Richardson, who's back in. Laying by Richardson puts the Hawks back up by 4. Cleavon Scott to the rim. Cleavon Scott, nice take. Scott uses his athleticism, gets to the hoop, cuts it back to a 2-point game. Martineau, just no answer for Hunter Martineau tonight. He gets to the rack very easily and puts the Hawks back up 4, 57-53. Closing in on the midpoint of the half. Robbie Hicks answers with a short jumper. And ball got away from the officials and stopped the clock. Drew Harmon, Gardner Nicholson, Butterworth check back in for the Lions. Messiah Phillips back in for the Hawks. Lions coming out in a zone. Rare zone half-court defense for Penn State Altoona. Fisher dumps into corner. Prisbala tough pass for Fisher to handle. Martineau gets to the elbow. Phillips, his 3 blocked by Robbie Hicks. Gardner Nicholson picks up the loose change. Drew Harmon brings it across midcourt. Switch to the zone there, confused the Hawks for 1 possession. Drew Harmon had it taken away by Messiah Phillips. Phillips now in transition to the rack. Offensive foul, great job by Robbie Hicks. Hicks was planted like a tree in front of the charge circle. And Messiah Phillips dribbled right into him. Still just a 2nd foul on Hilbert. Trey Butterworth will take the inbounds pass. 9:50 to go. Lions trail by 2. Drew Harmon saves it before it goes across midcourt. Again, the Lions trying to feed Cam in the block. Robbie Hicks catches in the corner. He stepped out of bounds on the deep catch. Lions presented opportunities here, unable to take advantage. Sub was too late getting to the scorer's table. It's denied. So 9:27 to go, 57-55 Hilbert. Fisher, top of the key, Martineau around the perimeter to Messiah Phillips. Dribbled it off his foot, picked it up, 10 on the shot clock. Martineau gets it to Jovanovic, right-hand dribble. A driving Phillips to the elbow, cross court, Martineau, 3 on the shot clock. Hunter Martineau, a clutch 3 and builds a 5-point Hilbert advantage, 9 minutes to go. Lions need a momentum shifter here. Deep pass to Harmon underneath. He's pulled down, no call. Able to get it out to Trey Butterworth, who spins. Trey off the block. No good, but Trey will shoot 2. Butterworth will shoot 2. First for Trey is good. First point of the contest for Butterworth, the point guard, senior for the Lions. Hogan and Evans back in for Hilbert. Trey can cut it to a 1-possession game and does. 2 free throws from Butterworth. Makes it a 60-57 Hilbert advantage. 8:40 to go. Martineau kicks corner, Jovanovic. Corner 3, Rams in and out. Austin Kreis pulls down the board. Lions can cut it to 1 or tie. Trey Hicks, corner, 3. Robbie Hicks knots it at 60. Sophomore from Rockledge, Florida. Hits the biggest shot of the half so far for the Lions. 8:05 to go. We're knotted at 60. And another Hilbert Altoona Classic in the AMCC playoffs. Messiah Phillips has his pocket picked by Drew Harmon. Ball on the floor. Good hustle there by John Evans. His dive attempt thwarted Harmon's effort on the breakaway. We have a consult from the referees. So the shot clock was down to 9. And they're going to award possession to Harmon, which means Hilbert will have a fresh 30 to work with and a new possession. Tough break there for the Lions, but a good defensive stand here thwarts that break. Martineau spins, finds Karamanos for 3. Straight on 3, no good, front of the rim. Trey Butterworth, no numbers, kicks to Hicks in transition. He'll take the baseline. He hangs, 1 hop. His pass taken away by Hogan, now a 2-and-1 opportunity. Good hustle by Trey Butterworth to thwart the transition chance for Martineau. Hilbert maintains possession, but Butterworth took away a short 2. It was 2-on-1, but Butterworth, the senior, hustled back and is going to make Hilbert earn it. 7:25 to go. Knotted at 60. Hogan catches a deep inbound, pump fake, 1 dribble left, his 3, front of the rim, no good. Oh, Martineau had to rebound, had it knocked away by Evans, ball on the floor. Shot clock had reset to 20 for the Hawks on the offensive rebound. 10 on the shot clock, 7:08 to go in the game. Martineau doubled by Hicks and Gardner-Nicholson, ball on the floor, rolls it to Hogan, 3 on the shot clock, 1. At the shot clock buzzer, Hogan's jumper no good. Jovanovic the rebound and the putback. Lions played a good, solid minute of defense there, but to no avail as the rebound and putback by Jovanovic gives Hawks the lead, 62-60. Dump to Gardner-Nicholson. His left-hand lay-in no good. Gets his own rebound. Cam the rebound and the putback. Knots it back up at 62, 9 now for Cam on the night. And 6:25 to go. Need to get the crowd into it. They were a big factor in the first half. They've been asleep here in the second. And a walk called on Hunter Martineau. Hicks tied him up temporarily, forced Martineau to hesitate. He dragged his back foot. Warren Richardson into the game for Hilbert. Alex McClellan in for the Lions. Maybe time for a well-timed 3-pointer perhaps for Alex McClellan this trip. 62-62, 6:10 to go. Lions and Hilbert back and forth. It's been a game of runs in the last 5 minutes. Boy, back and forth. Austin Christ the drive. Dumps it to Custers. He spots for a 3. Front iron no good. Martineau the rebound. He'll push with tempo. Get it to Messiah Phillips, who hangs. Good challenge by Austin Christ. Taken away from Phillips on the rebound. Gardner-Nicholson the rebound. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Warren Richardson. Boy, both teams just fighting tooth and nail here. Great plays on both sides. And just an unfortunate spot there for Richardson as he tied up Gardner-Nicholson on the rebound. Alex McClellan, cross court, Austin Kreis. He drives with the left hand, foul away from the ball. Richardson going to be called. He's really holding Gardner Nicholson on the block as Jacob Branicki checks in for Hilbert. Robbie Hicks checks back in for the Lions. McClellan goes to the bench. 5:32 to go. Still knotted at 62. What's the play that's going to break this one open for either team? Drew Harmon catches 15 on the shot clock. He directs traffic. Feed to Gardner Nicholson on the block, on the advantage with Branicki. He draws a double. Austin Kreis at 3. Austin Kreis, could that be the play? Senior to senior, Gardner Nicholson to Kreis. And the Lions lead 65-62. That's the play that brought the crowd to life. Student section, fans throughout the arena with the defense chant. Cam gonna get called for the high knee on the blitz of Hunter Martineau. That'll be the 7th on the Lions, perhaps more importantly the 4th on Gardner Nicholson, putting him one foul away from the DQ and putting the short shooting Hunter Martineau at the line for the 1+1. Martineau makes the first. 18 now on the night for Hunter Martineau. Martineau misses the second though. Austin Kreis the rebound. Drew Harmon brings it up the floor for Penn State Altoona. Up 2, 4:50 to go. Custer's held scoreless here in the second half. He had 11 in the first. The feed on the block to Gardner Nicholson. Double team swatted away from behind by Hunter Martineau. Harmon invites Martineau in, who lays it in. Good challenge by Harmon, but Martineau used the rim for protection. And the lay-in off the steal. Knots it at 65, 4:32 to go. Make it 20 for Hunter Martineau and a timeout for Coach de Grand Prix and Hilbert. Full timeout. Lady Lions are going to fall 79-69 at the hands of 3 seed Dieuville tonight. Dieuville advances to play the number 1 seed La Roche on the women's side on Friday. Lady Lions conference season ends with a 79-69 road defeat at Dieuville. Lady Lions will await a potential ECAC bid. In the other first round men's contest tonight in Erie, 65-52 the final. Penn State Barron tops Mount Aloysius. 27 points for Carlos Palacio, led all scorers for the Mounties. 20 points for Kenny Foucan for Penn State Barron. Penn State Barron will advance and play the number 2 seed Pitt Greensburg at La Roche Friday afternoon at 2:30. In this one, both teams knotted at 65, fighting for the opportunity to play the 1 seed La Roche in the AMCC semifinal Friday at 12 noon in Pittsburgh. The Hilbert fans from in front of our location with the defense chant. Feed to Gardner Nicholson on the block. Turns and faces, one dribble, gets it to Austin Kreis. Austin up with the left hand is good. Austin Kreis with 13 on the night. 5 straight for the Lions for Austin. And a 67-65 Penn State Altoona lead. Hunter Martineau around a screen. Dumps it back out to Branicki, a 3. Jacob Branicki. Opportune time for his first 3 points of the night. And a 1-point Hilbert lead. Under 4 to go. Austin Kreis able to get away from Jovanovic. A 3 for Andrew Harmon. He's fouled on the three-point attempt. The shot was not good, but Andrew Harmon will shoot 3.
His second, team 6th. Andrew Harmon and Ryan.
Drew Harmon, a middle-of-the-road free throw shooter, a 66.4% free throw shooter on the season. First of 3 is good for Drew Harmon, tied at 68. 2 more to go. Second of 3 is short. Substitution for Hilbert. Ryan Hogan replacing Kyrese Fisher. Harmon to give the Lions the lead. He does. 2 out of 3. And the Lions lead by 1, 69-68. 3:40 to go. As it always is, a playoff classic. 3 of the last 4 seasons between these two squads. Each team with a playoff victory apiece. All 3 games played here in Adler. Another 3 from Branicki. This one short. Maybe a little too overconfident. A quick trigger there. Austin Kreis. Robbie Hicks. Transition 3. Front of the rim, no good. It crawls over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Boy, Hicks had it eyed up. Who's going to make the play that makes the difference here in the final 3:10? Will it be a defensive stop? Will it be an offensive maneuver? Phillips to Branicki. He's met by Gardner Nicholson, lost the handle. Custer saves it in the corner to Hicks. And now Coach McGrail implores the Lions offense to settle down. Jack Custer's with possession. Lions up 1. 2:47 to go. Austin Kreis from the logo. Around the perimeter, Hicks, Harmon in the corner, trying to feed Gardner Nicholson, but cross court to Austin Kreis. There's the 3 that gives the Lions a 4-point lead. Austin Kreis in the last 3 minutes with 8 points, 15 on the night. And Austin Kreis, the senior, making the difference here late in the second half, trying to extend his Lion career. We'll reset with 2:32 to go. Penn State Altoona a 72-68 advantage. Lions with 7 fouls. So Hilbert in the 1-and-1. Hilbert with 6 fouls. So the Lions will be in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Both teams with 2 timeouts left, and the possession arrow belongs to Hilbert. Hilbert led 19-11 at the 11:45 mark, but that was answered by a thunderous one-handed dunk by Drew Harmon, which turned the momentum in the Lions' favor the remainder of the first half. A 17-1 run for Penn State Altoona after that point allowed the Lions to coast into the half with a 36-34 halftime advantage. A 4-0 run for the Lions to open the half, only to be answered by a 12-0 Hilbert run. Hilbert led 46-40 at the 17-10 mark. Here comes the student section and the Adler fans with the defensive chant. Lions up 4, 2:20 to go. Branicki, who just hit a clutch 3 a few moments ago to give Hilbert a brief lead. Martineau, Jovanovic corner, blocked out of nowhere by Drew Harmon. Man, that sophomore can get up. A deep 3 from Hogan. Holy smokes, beyond NBA range. And that settles the Lion crowd and brings Hilbert back within one with 2 minutes to go. Drew Harmon drives the elbow, cross court, another three for Austin Christ. Back iron, no good. Rebound Harmon. Feeds it to Gardner Nicholson. Cam up with a left hand. Huge offensive rebound by Drew Harmon. And the putback by Gardner Nicholson, 11 on the night for Cam, and the Lions back up 3. 1:43 to go. Penn State Altoona men's volleyball notched a victory for Penn State Altoona athletics just down the hall, about 100 feet down the hall, as they swept the Blue Jays of Elizabethtown 3-0 tonight. Wild first set, 30-28. Final set, 25-19, allows Penn State Altoona to sweep the Blue Jays of Elizabethtown 3-0. Again, the Lady Lions fell to Uville, 78-68, I believe was the final for the Lady Lions. They'll await a potential ECAC bid. 1:43 to go. Penn State Altoona leads by 3. And they come out with some full court pressure. Jovanovic trying to inbound, gets it to Hunter Martineau on a skip pass. Defense chant from the Adler crowd. Vibrating our camera, sorry about that. Nothing we can do about it. We love the crowd's enthusiasm. 15 on the shot clock. Jovanovic hesitates, gets it back out front to Martineau. Hogan pump fakes, cross court. His pass stolen by McClellan. Harmon's save attempt deflected out of bounds, and the turnover gives it to the Lions with 1:20 to go. Kyrese Fisher in, and Warren Richardson for the Hawks. Robbie Hicks for the Lions, as McClellan was on the floor out of that last timeout. $1:18 to go. Hilbert gonna play defense, at least for another possession. Boy, a score here for the Lions could really go far, and hopefully cementing this one with closing in on a minute to go. 13 on the shot clock. Lions guards weaving around the perimeter. Custers, one dribble, skip pass to Austin Christ. He lands, gets it to Gardner Nixon on the block. 2 on the shot clock. Harmon has to shoot it at the shot clock buzzer. He makes it at the buzzer. 77-71. A clutch 3 from Drew Harmon at the shot clock expires. Harmon on the run out. Buckle up and cemented for the Lions on the Drew Harmon slam. This is the 3rd year in the Adler Arena, and this is by far the loudest it's been. Harmon saw that coming a mile away. You saw him call for the pass. The 3 at the shot clock buzzer, followed up by the Drew Harmon highlight slam, puts the Lions up 8 with 38.7 to go, and that could just seal their ticket for Pittsburgh on Friday. Well, with 38.7 to go, it was the Penn State Altoona Lions that have made the plays down the stretch to perhaps seal this first round AMCC conference tournament victory. started with a clutch three by Austin Kreis. Turnovers forced. An offensive rebound by Drew Harmon led to a putback for Cameron Gardner-Nicholson. And then after exhausting most of the shot clock, Andrew Harmon with some late awareness launched a three that put the Lions up 4. And then just that thunderous dunk on the breakaway. The Harmon three put them up 6, and the thunderous dunk on the breakaway made it an 8-point game with 38.7 to go. Lions just need some solid defense. No fouling here as the clock ticks away, 34 to go. About 8 seconds difference between the game and shot. A pump fake three by by Martineau. Follow up by Phillips. Rebound Gardner-Nicholson. He's fouled and will head to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Martineau looking for a foul on the three-point attempt. To no avail. Gardner-Nicholson on the 1-and-1. If it hasn't been already, at least one free throw from Cam can certainly ice it for our Lions. 1-and-1 for Gardner-Nicholson, the conference player of the week. Back iron no good, 20 seconds to go. And a foul called on Robbie Hicks.
His third, teammate.
Coach McGrill and Hicks have a conversation. Hicks laughing, saying he didn't touch Jovanovic. You may not want to put yourself in that situation as it is, though, with an 8-point lead, and you certainly don't want to give Hilbert the opportunity to cut into this lead, however comfortable it is, with the clock stopped as Jack Custers checks in for Austin Kreis. In case Hilbert starts playing the fouling game, Jovanovic knocks the first down. Second for Jovanovic is good. Foul's going to be on Messiah Phillips. Alex McClellan will head to the free throw line, and if this freshman has shown us one thing, is he's clutch and cool down the stretch. This will be 2 quick dribbles and a launch. First one for McClellan is pure. 80-73 as Austin Kreis comes back in for defense for the Lions with 19 seconds to go. First point of the half for McClellan. Second, no good. I thought that was Custer's line for a moment. Custer's had just sat down. Evans a three. Halfway down and out. Gardner-Nicholson fouled by Martineau with 8.6 to go. Coach McGrill calls his leading scorer of the night, Drew Harmon, with 25. As the student section starts the hey, hey chant. Zach Miller checks in. Kyrie Fisher also for Hilbert. As Coach de Grand Prix gives Messiah Phillips and Hunter Martineau the proper send-off. The 2 seniors playing perhaps their final game for Hilbert. Cameron Gardner-Nicholson knocks the first, earns the bonus. Wendell Abelard checks in. Martineau and Phillips certainly been a pleasure to watch. I talked about it at length on Saturday. They've been a pleasure to watch the last 4 years. And again, in my opinion, after watching 20 years of AMCC basketball, Hunter Martineau has certainly one of the best to ever lace him up here in the AMCC. Closing 5 seconds, Jovanovic stops. NBA range 3, back iron no good. Rebound tips around to Drew Harmon, who dribbles out the clock in an 81-73. Penn State Altoona first round playoff victory. They'll advance to meet the LaRoche Redhawks Friday at 12 noon in Pittsburgh. What a back and forth contest. Once you thought Hilbert was going to run away with it in the first half, the Lions mounted a charge. Once you thought the Lions were going to run away with it in the second half, Hilbert mounted a charge. In the second half, Hilbert led by as many as 8. Only to see the Lions make a late second half push to earn the 81-73 victory. And again, send the Lions to the semifinal in the AMCC Friday in Pittsburgh against LaRoche, 12 noon. Statistics for the night. Penn State Altoona led by 25 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists for Andrew Harmon, the three-pointer. As the shot clock expires, and the thunderous dunk put it away for Penn State Altoona. Austin Christ, the senior, 16 points, 5 rebounds. A double-double again for Cameron Gardner-Nicholson, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 11 points, 8 rebounds for Jack Custers. 7 points for Robbie Hicks, 4 for Alex McClellan, 2 apiece for Trey Butterworth, Cleavon Scott, and Mason Marks. Hilbert led by Hunter Martineau, 20 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds for Martineau, 13 points, 10 rebounds for Lazar Jovanovic, 11 points for Ryan Hogan, 7 apiece for Alex Karamanos and John Evans, 5 for Messiah Phillips, 4 for Warren Richardson, 3 apiece for Prisbala and Branecki. Nice crowd on hand. Thank the students, families, friends that have come out to support Penn State Altoona this season. Our cheerleaders and dance team. The dance team performs at every halftime of both the men's and women's games. Appreciate their support. Again, thanks a lot to our athletic concessionaires manning the concession stand and doing a great job to represent Penn State Altoona. Many of our alumni and friends in the community come out to work and be able to have an outstanding opportunity for folks to get concessions during our home contests and special events. Our work study students, our staff, our Adler Athletics staff, and can't say enough about Coach McGrill and the job he's done in the last 4 years rebuilding, as he calls it, the Renaissance in a new era of Penn State Altoona basketball. We're going to call it a season. We appreciate everybody taking time to watch us on our live stream. It's a pleasure to bring you Penn State Altoona basketball, both on the men's and women's side. And perhaps if the Lions do not win out and take a conference championship this weekend in Pittsburgh, that maybe, just maybe, we'll get one more game here in Adler in the ECAC tournament. The Lions improved to 16-10 overall, but more importantly advance for an opportunity to play in the semifinal this Friday, 12 noon in Pittsburgh at LaRoche College. Lions haven't had much luck there, but anything can happen in one game. We wish Coach McGrill, Coach Wade, and the Lions the best of luck this Friday. Signing off, perhaps for the season, Tom Cayley. Appreciate you joining us throughout the year, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon.